This is David with High Performance Stoicism. I want to tell you why Stoic wisdom is not experience. Wisdom is the reason to study Stoicism. Wisdom is the reason to practice Stoicism. It's the reason to read up on it or watch videos like this. That's what you really want in the end. Now, there's an important question to ask at this point, and I know some of you are asking it. Hold on. I thought virtue is the true good. That's what we're really going for. Then how does that connect to wisdom? Others of you might ask, hold on a second, David. A few weeks ago, you talked about how Stoicism is the study and practice of wholehearted action. That's what we're going for, but that's different than wisdom, right? Well, the answer to this question is Stoics say different things about the same thing. They give the same thing different names. So, yes, in their view, being wise and being virtuous, and I would say being in a state of consistently taking wholehearted action, those are the same things. Now, in my view, Stoicism is the most extensive and most accurate literature in philosophy on wisdom. In other words, look at any other school of philosophy, and you won't find anything even close to Stoicism that covers wisdom so well. But where does the issue of experience come into this? Well, I ask a lot of questions online on social media, and one of the questions I talk about a lot is, what is wisdom? And most people will say something like, wisdom is experience. Now, if you think about it, there are a couple of problems with this idea that wisdom is experience, and that is, there are people you know that have a lot of experience, older people, old people, but guess what? They are fools. You also probably know some younger people who are wiser than some older people. So experience alone can't give us wisdom. What do these people really mean? And here's what I think they really mean. They mean with certain experiences, we can gain wisdom, and there's no doubt about that. I would say our experience of setbacks are some of the best teachers in our lives of wisdom. So you get fired, and then you have a kind of insight about your situation that is very powerful and also emotional, and you can't see the world the same again. You get dumped, someone breaks up with you, the same thing. And some people get in a serious accident and they talk about how they became wiser by that. So I think there is something to that, that some kind of setback that you experience can give you these strong bits of wisdom that, in a way, never leave you. But a question about this shouldn't we be looking for something that gives us wisdom, but in a kind of proactive way, so we don't have to have these setbacks? That's not to say that we're not going to have setbacks, because one of the key things Stoicism teaches us is you're going to have many obstacles, many setbacks, and many adversities. So hang on, accept that that's going to happen, and you'll do better. But isn't there a better way to learn, a proactive way, than just having these experiences? And I would say, well, yes, that's why you study Stoicism. That's one reason. And so Stoicism gives you the perspectives by certain kinds of practices, certain kinds of studies that will give you the same insights that you have from a setback situation. So, for example, you are fired. When that happens, you get rid of the idea that everything is going to go smoothly your whole life. You get rid of the idea that you are indispensable to a group of people, and you also learn some things are in our power and other things are not in our power. Someone dumps you, then you learn there's a big difference between the appearance of the situation from the reality of the situation. In other words, hey, I thought everything was going well between us, but all of a sudden you tell me you've been thinking about this for months, and then you're dumped. And so, lastly, with the accident situation, you can learn that you are going to be mortal, that you will die, and that in life, in the physical world in which we exist, we are vulnerable to many things that can injure us or completely take us out. And wisdom, one part of wisdom is seeing that. So here's the beauty of Stoicism. By studying Stoicism and taking it seriously and starting to take on these different perspectives that I've mentioned, what's going to happen is you are going to gain wisdom in advance of many adversities. And one of the beautiful effects of that will be that you will be much more ready for them than most other people. And so you don't have to learn from experience. You can learn by Stoic practices, studying Stoicism, and then applying these different perspectives I mentioned to your life. But the key thing is wisdom, experience is going to happen and setbacks are going to happen. Wisdom is something you can, and I would say you should get control of by studying Stoicism so that the perspectives that will make your life better, they will be with you all along throughout the rest of your life. So that's it for today. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you, and we'll see you in the next video.